And now, coming live from Hunstock Midwest 2026, it's the Outdoor Show with your host, Scott Biscobing, and Chris Hot Tamale Damali, with your producer, Drew Biscobing. And of course, we got Uncle Lou from Stealth Outdoors.
All right.
A lot of buttons.
Welcome back, everybody.
A lot of buttons. Heat stroke over here.
Yeah. It's a little toasty in here, but welcome back, everybody, to Hunstock Midwest 2026. We are joined here in the booth by Uncle Lou. What's up, buddy?
Thanks for having
How
me.
are you?
After Drew's intro, I feel like I should get ready to jump off the top turnbuckle or something. That was awesome.
Yeah, right? That's why we keep him around. I mean,
That's it. He's got a voice for...
That's right. Yeah.
That's nothing.
No, you got a voice for radio. That's what I was told once. I have no voice. I've lost it already on Friday. It's been so loud in here.
They always say I got a face for radio. So.
Oh, that's what somebody told me. Right, but he's got a great voice.
They told you I have a face for radio? I guess the word's getting around, man.
That's what I've heard, too. Not about you.
I got it.
I've actually, you guys had me on one other time, and somebody watched it.
And somebody watched it. Was it you?
Yeah. No.
Our fan.
Yeah, it's going well so far.
I am, on a Friday. The other expos, outdoor expos, this place is packed.
Yeah.
I thought 11 a.m. on a Friday to start was too early.
Yeah.
I was wrong again. I'm wrong a lot. But the people were lined up at 11 a.m.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they
this
were
is one
lined
of those
up.
events where people planned ahead, took off of work and that, and, wanted to be here.
Yeah.
So,
They must have.
right.
Yeah, it was good advertising. You knew about it ahead of time. And there's a lot of stuff going on here. Good seminars, good door prizes.
Right.
A lot of good stuff here.
I mean,
So-
you guys
Just to
can
show
be-
you the graphic here, some of the people that are out here,
Do we have sound in there? Yeah.
many others, so...
Huh. I don't see my picture on that.
I don't see mine either. That is Bush. Although I did get introduced, my name was announced with Dan Infalds for the seminar, and that was
were you with
and
him?
Pat Burns.
I'm sorry. You were with them up on stage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Am I too far?
We did it much like we did in Massachusetts. So, what do you need, Chris?
Nothing. He's turning up my headphones.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm deaf in
It's
both
fine.
ears.
We're keeping it breezy here. I wish there was a little bit more of a breezy.
You're good. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, so right now, there's seminars going on in here. We have Rick Labby and the legend Lanny Benoit up on stage right now doing a seminar.
One of the Benoits.
Yeah, the legend Lanny.
Yeah.
This is
The
Lanny
legend.
Benoit. And Rick Labby in his own right's a legend.
Yeah.
Just these Northeast guys are something else. What was your first impressions of Rick Labby when you saw him last year for the very first time?
I'm not going to say. You know what it was.
Well, it wasn't anything bad. You're just like, who is this guy?
He was strutting.
and
And I'm like, who's the guy?
Hat on.
Yeah, he had the cowboy hat on. And Dan goes, really like him. He's got it going.
Once you meet Rick, like that guy is
Down to earth.
oh my God, one of the nicest guys ever.
He's a great hunter. I mean,
yeah.
I've watched him on your
Phenomenal.
guys' podcast, and I have nothing but respect. So when we were out in Massachusetts, like, Dan got mobbed, right? But the Northeast guys really embraced him, and I just let that flow.
Sure.
I was behind the scenes, right? I'm selling merch,
Right.
running the booth. So I let all those guys hang, and it was fun. I mean, it was fun being there. So I walked up to Rick as soon as I saw him. Well, not as soon. Today. First thing I saw him today, I walked up, wanted to introduce myself. I said, I was out there in Mass and didn't meet you, and just saw you on the Beast Report. Feel like you got to know him through that.
Right.
And just solid hunter. Oh, my God. Watch. You go back on the archive and watch those podcasts with him.
And the sheer amount of hunts that guy is on, too. Like he is, and his wife kind of coordinates all that. So,
That must be nice to have, that that backup, coordinate it all. You know,
like, hey, I'm wrapping up on this one. Where
Where
you
am I
sending
going?
me next? And boom, off he goes. And
Jet
he's
set
on another-
hunter.
he's on
That'd
another hunt.
be a tough life.
And he owns his own construction company and things like that. But that that helps afford him that time to be when you're the owner and that to take some time to go off and do those kinds of hunts for sure.
He's not just an excellent hunter. He's a machine.
Right.
I mean, he's relentless, right? I'd never want to be tracked down by him. He's gonna catch you.
Well, that's the thing.
I got some
It's
legs.
like a bounty hunter.
Yeah.
I'm looking for my last payment.
In the Northeast there, he does a lot of tracking in that, as they do up there. We got Dan Wagner in the booth right next to us as well, and Lanny is a legend when it comes to the tracking game for sure. But Rick travels all over the place and hunts all sorts of different styles.
Yeah.
So it's really cool. Dan and I had a blast doing our show. We had Chris running around with the microphone in the crowd for us.
Yeah, there was one guy
appreciate.
he got mad at me, but he kept shutting the button off. Hey, it's not working. Move your thumb, man.
But
It was all good. But yeah, that was a good seminar.
how's sales going for you guys over there?
We've already
With the
sold out of
stuff
one shirt. Dan and I before the show, I said, "Hey, let's take that green one color print and let's move. Let's get them out there to people. Let's give back and we put it at $10, which
Yeah.
is when's the last time you went to a hunting show and bought a shirt for
Right.
$10?
Right.
So I thought we'd move some.
I'll
but
sell
I
you this
didn't-
for $10.
Yeah, no kidding. Deal.
This one.
Deal.
It may smell a little, but you can have it.
Only if you sign it, but they were.
I told the crowd, I said, because he's like, yep, this shirt right here. I'm like, not exactly that one. And he goes, well, I'd sell it for $1 or whatever. I'm like,
Yeah.
you take that thing off, you could probably set it upright. And
Yeah,
with the
it'll
amount of
walk
sweat
away.
that you got on that thing, that dries out and you got the salt on there.
Yeah. If I sign this for you, it's $5 and it goes down.
So next, we just had to mark it out over there. So the next person asks for one, Chris, I'll tell them you can buy this one for $10.
That's right.
Shirt off your
Yeah,
back.
for sure.
Just sell me off.
And then if they say I only have $5, I said have them sign it.
Absolutely.
I feel so at home again. I've been away too long.
So
Welcome back, Chris.
it's been a while since we've been together.
Right.
I moved up
three of us,
north in 2022, so it had to be COVID-ish time.
I
when
think
we
it was
were,
shortly after, yeah.
I think it was
shortly after.
2019.
2019 is when we had you on.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. It was
Yeah.
2019.
So
Now, obviously, I've had you on, and Dan
Yes.
and I have
Yeah,
had you on.
correct.
But
But-
multiple times. But yeah, this dynamic. So speaking of which, that was at Deer Fest in 2019,
Yep.
and that was your first ever podcast, right?
It was. You were the first ones.
We
Dan.
popped your cherry.
Yep, you popped the cherry. Dan
it's
said,
never been the same.
Dan's always trying to help me out, and he told you I had good stories. I'm like, coming from him, I mean, the storyteller, I'm like,
Right,
oh, crap. Now what do I gotta say? But we had fun. I didn't know it was being, what do you call that when you're taping?
Podcast?
No, but I thought it was just voice. What do you say when the video?
Video podcast.
And,
yeah.
and I found out later, and I thought, oh, crap. I didn't even do my hair. And I'm all about my hair.
Yeah, me too.
Some-
I have none.
Some people know that.
Same here. Yeah, that
So-
was funny. But you did a great job.
Yeah.
And the whole time you're like, as soon as we got done, you're like, wait a second. Is that camera rolling the whole time? Like, yeah, it was.
So we got back to the booth. I'm like, let me see that.
Yeah, you did fine.
That
You
was
did great.
that was fun.
So when I met you for the first time at the Deer Fest, and we were talking, and okay, here's Lou. He's got stealth strips, and you gave me some, and I'm like, there's so many products out there, right? So you gave me a roll of it. Here, try this out, and I have the climber, and they nest in there, right? And that's one of the things you gotta. If you're walking in with the climber, cha-chink, 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 and I put some of your stealth strips on there. I'm like, okay, let's just give it a shot. What's it gonna hurt, right? Wow, for real, it made a big difference.
We haven't heard that before.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
No, seriously, it's a game changer because when you're
absolutely.
walking up, And there's a lot of times, you know, the V for cut out in the tree, right? The Viper I have, my feet, if you're wearing heavy gear and all that stuff, it's like the back of my boot will kick the point of the V, you know, that goes around the tree, and then it hops. And no matter how much I strap it, there's still going to be that rattle. And then I put those on. It's still there from 2019 or 2019. Yeah.
They do last.
You may want to make a worse product so you can sell more, because mine's still on the same tree stand.
I tell people all the time, if we were smart, we would have designed it to fall off in 3 to 5 years. Because I think at 3 to 5 years, people would accept that and just go get more.
That would be a good
some really bad
benchmark.
stickum.
Exactly.
But it's hard to design that way. When we started, I was afraid of failing, right? So I wanted the best damn adhesive, and I tested until I found it, and we got a pretty aggressive adhesive.
For sure.
We haven't changed it. You know, we just keep. We've had supplier, one of my suppliers said they're going to discontinue my fabric. I'm like, you're going to what? You want to put me out of business? Well, you got to buy X number 1,000 yards from our supplier, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Where's your supplier? We can't change the formula.
Right.
So we haven't. We've also really tried to maintain costs, which have been very difficult.
Yeah.
Shipping right now, we're getting brutalized on. But, I mean, we've eaten probably the last 3. We're going to have to do a shipping increase here soon. And you know what it takes? A lot of our packages are 4 ounces. That's how shipping goes. 0 to 4, 4 to 8, 8 to 12, and then, pound and all that stuff. But 0 to 4 ounces is the cheapest. They ship it as 4 ounces. To ship it in Michigan to Wisconsin, and even to Minnesota, it's over $5.
Right.
We're charging $3.95.
Yeah, your shipping costs more than your product.
Well, no, what he's saying is that you're eating some of the shipping
I've been absorbing some of the, and I'm going to have to address that. But when I look at it, shipping's we'll stop on shipping. Shipping's a challenge, trying to, because everybody wants. I don't think they want free shipping, even though they say they want free shipping. But you got to be fair on shipping. You can't gouge on shipping. We don't gouge on anything, but it's just it's starting to get to the point. But all right, enough on shipping.
No, but it's a big thing of you can't go broke and give it away free.
Right. That's
right.
Yeah, it's the nature of the business, right?
Yeah.
It is.
Shipping is one of the biggest struggles for almost any company. I mean, I can't imagine. Shipping out tree stands or climbing sticks and things like that. You know what I mean?
I find, our larger orders we kind of ship by weight, or it's really it's a graduated scale.
Yeah.
So when somebody spends $100, which isn't our average order, they know it's going to cost to ship. So that they'll eat $7.95.
Sure.
And it's probably cost me $8.95, but I'll eat $1 on that. I'm trying to just.
Right.
Maintain. I mean, we're still making money on the product.
Yeah.
But anyway, shipping sucks. I'll have to do something soon. We've tried to maintain prices by just getting more efficient and volume, and I think we've done that.
Sure, absolutely.
Last time we raised prices was 2023. Marginally before that, and there's still some items on the website that are the same price from when we started selling them in 2009 and 10.
Wow.
That's unheard of.
That is.
It's been
because everything costs more.
But what I did was I was buying more, and I was not raising the prices. I was buying more volume and dropping my price on that and not raising.
Yeah.
But now we
all appreciate it.
I try because people want to be treated right.
Yeah.
And once we made the product, I still think, and I hear, we hear as much positive on customer service. And it's hard. Every now and then you miss a phone call or an email, or you don't answer and somebody didn't leave a voicemail. They leave a voicemail, I return it. But like at the shows, I miss some stuff.
Yeah.
But mostly we get positive on our customer service. I work very hard at that.
There goes Mr. Pat Burns.
He's great.
He is.
This is quite a show. I don't know even how to thank him. No, it's a really cool show.
And speaking of Pat Burns, him and Pat Guyette, those guys to put a show together, not in their backyard. Like when they do it in Massachusetts, that was top notch. We went out there last year for the first time.
Yes.
First class show.
Right.
These guys have done it here. This is already first class. We don't need to wait for this to end.
Right.
This is top notch.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to have hiccups, especially in the first year here and there.
Well, you don't
And
know
that
what
thing's-
to expect,
right.
you know?
And
They're not in their backyard, like Bruce said.
I can't imagine. And you know how particular I am with certain things.
No,
How hands
no.
on I have to be.
Little OCD? No.
A little bit. Yeah, just
Yeah.
a little bit. Just a little bit. I cannot imagine having to be halfway across the country and coordinate things, you know.
And
I
try to
feel
do a
like-
lot of it from afar ahead of time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I know they came out here with us in March when we were here in the Dells for Open Season Sportsman's Expo at Kalahari. And then on that Monday, I came out here with those guys and did a walkthrough with the Beaver Dam Chamber of Commerce, president of the fairgrounds. Kind of went around and we're looking at all these buildings, like running tape measures and, you know, and I can
could
just
have
see
mentioned
the
the air
wheels turning
conditioning
in
vent,
and
Scott.
Pat's head, right? But the wheels are turning in these guys' head. And I'm like, good luck, fellas, good luck. I mean, it's quite the undertaking, and they put this beautiful thing together out here. And for anybody that comes out here, like, be a part of this first one because it's only going to get better from here on out. You know what I mean? That's just the truth of the matter. It's this thing is going to continue to grow, and glad to be a part of it.
What I like about this one, and you know, we've seen shows together, is there are vendors or exhibitors. I guess not everybody's doing, you know, selling everything, but they're packed. You don't have big gaps. You know, a lot of the shows, you have gaps between them, or the whole end is, you know, empty, or car dealerships, or, you know, it is all hunting, inside, outside. You know, everywhere you walk, you got something to deal with deer hunting, and I think it's awesome.
Right, exactly.
Because that's what we all live.
And what do you think of this lineup of seminar speakers? I mean, it's second to none.
It's top notch. I mean, everything these guys are doing, it's well done. I'm just and that do this just like I'm just gonna say what you guys just said, to do it from across the country.
There he is, right there.
Just top notch.
Good, say hi, man.
Pat Burns, right?
What's going on?
There's the man. These guys, we're just talking about it.
Yell on in here, man.
You guys are the man. How's the show going for you so far? Good.
We're having a blast.
Excellent.
It's hot as a dough
Hot as
in
Hades.
November.
I love it. I love the heat.
Pat Burns, ladies and gentlemen.
So he's one of the guys that started it, runs it.
Pat and Pat.
Pat.
Yeah.
They're great.
I mean, fan, you got to get yourself situated there.
Yeah, I'm all good.
Tighten her up. It's like you haven't done this in
I
a few
know.
years or something. I don't know, Chris.
And I mean,
First timer.
he's getting pulled in more directions. I'm running a booth. I'm getting pulled in a few directions.
Yeah.
He's getting pulled in so many directions. Still has time to stop in here
But
and make
exactly.
you feel
When you see
important.
those guys, and all the volunteers here are phenomenal as well.
Yeah,
When
they
you
are.
see them, nobody looks stressed out though either.
No.
You know what I mean? Like,
If they are, they're not showing it.
exactly.
You know.
It's.
There's a beast gear hat. All right.
Yeah,
Not
there's
beast.
Jason Wick. He's
Hey,
going to be
Jason!
playing tonight. We're going to have him on the show tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
In here to chat with us a little
Maybe
bit.
he'll
He's
sing
gonna
us
be
a
doing-
song or something.
Maybe.
Just to you.
Yeah. I'll sing you a song, Chris.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Get weird.
Getting weird. We're getting crazy, folks. But
All right.
Lou, what else? What else do you think? I mean,
You had that card with you before.
Oh yeah. So I told Drew earlier. You paying attention, Drew?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
I said I don't come to these shows. I trained myself a long time ago, back when I had a product that didn't sell, that I come to these shows to sell, not buy. And that's hard, right? I still end up with stuff.
Sure.
But I told him, I said, this show, what I have on my list is a new Huggy, beer koozie.
Yeah.
But it's got to be a good one. You know, not a cheap one, a good feel. Look at that. Feel that. All right, that's enough feeling. Get your hand up.
that's nice.
So I can get you some of those. All right, that's too much feeling.
Scott, put it down, damn it.
So I went over to see a
This is
guy.
a family show, fellas. Jeez.
I went over to see a guy that I've been doing business for a while, John Adams of Natural Gear, and he gave me this. And I'm like, well, that one's checked off the list. The other thing's a belt. I'm going to look for a belt.
A bow or a belt?
A belt.
A belt. a belt.
non-leather
I was
belt.
going to say, boy,
Non-leather
you
belt.
went from one extreme to the other.
Where are we
good
going,
quality
Lou?
can koozie.
That's it.
and
Those
a
are my
bow.
Those are my two.
You want a can koozie built into your belt? Where are you going?
Now we're talking.
Maybe.
A
Like,
flip belt.
like a holster.
Yeah, there you go.
Like
I mean, you got pails this year. You got little mini pails.
little buckets.
Little buckets.
I got
What's
the little
story on
bucket.
that?
I saw him in Ace Hardware a week ago, and there was like 100 of them stacked up into columns, and I'm like, "What are these for?" And the lady goes, "Anything you want." And I'm like, I don't know, my mind just starts going. I'm like, I've never seen this. This is incredible. I had to buy one. So I get out in the parking lot and I snap a picture and I send it to my daughter and I go, you know, we just share things. She's in New York and I'm in Michigan, and I was just infatuated by it. And I went home and started looking for little buckets and seeing what this little bucket trend was all about. And I went, we're going to get, Stealth Outdoors is going to get some little buckets. And I had them ordered on Monday, delivered on Tuesday, and start putting some stickers on them. And if anybody sees our Facebook page, I don't think we get a lot of whatever you call it, feed out or whatever, but I took a picture of it.
Yeah.
And the little bucket, hashtag little bucket already
Little
had
bucket that could.
it already had over 50,000. Like when I hit hashtag Stealth Strips, it always says fewer than 1,000. I hit some other hashtags, fewer than 1,000. I hit hashtag little bucket, greater than 50,000.
Holy shit.
So I'm like, hey, maybe this will go viral. I don't know, but I'm infatuated with these little buckets. And we've been talking about them. I've given a few away. They're not even for sale. I'm just so fond of this little bucket. It's just distracting to me.
My 8-year-old will be here on Sunday, and he's going to want a little bucket.
You know what? I forget your son's name.
Spencer.
Spencer, I see that you posted pictures of him playing soccer. Fishing, the bass fishing he's been doing with you.
Yeah,
That's incredible. Spencer can have a little bucket.
Awesome. He'll love that.
Yeah.
It'll take his mind off the fact that his favorite teams are out of the FIFA World Cup right now, and that he's been a little upset about this week.
So everybody knows at this show Dan Infall, so nothing new there. And we help him with his merch, so that's nothing new.
Yeah.
Stealth Strips been around for 15 plus years. So what's new is the little frickin' bucket.
The little bucket.
The little bucket
that could.
Is this live?
This is live.
So if I said,
There's no editing.
if I said that if you don't have a little bucket, you ain't shit as a company, you can't edit that and take that away.
Right.
We wouldn't.
That's locked in.
Well, you know what?
It's out in the
Then-
ether now.
Then I stand
There
by
goes
it.
our license, but I mean, that's fine.
Yeah, the FCC will be out here.
Our monetization.
Sorry,
Where's this-
YouTube.
Is this broadcast on YouTube or Facebook?
Yes.
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 Hey, I said it
You can find Lou in Michigan.
with some little buckets. Which way do I look?
'Cause if
Oh,
you
there's
don't
the guy.
have
Keep
one,
looking over there.
you ain't shit.
Thank you, Drew. Well, I love that voice. I
Yeah,
would've-
I've seen those recently too, in the Home Depots and the
Okay.
Menards, and
You have, really.
yeah, oh yeah.
And guess who else?
They're like in the middle cap, between the big aisles. Yeah.
And so I start searching little buckets, and guess who pops up? Lowe's, Home Depot, Ace Hardware, Tractor Supply.
Stealth
think
Outdoors.
Barn-
They're like $4 or $5 a bucket.
And get this, Bass Pro Cabela's,
Yeah.
and now Stealth Outdoors. So again, if you don't have a little
Do
bucket,
they come with lids?
you ain't shit.
No, they look like little sand pails.
Yeah, I saw them.
And they're food grade.
Lids for
I'm
'em.
surprised Harbor Freight doesn't have them too.
They probably
Everything
do.
you can fit in his bucket.
Yeah.
I bet you they do because they're
11% off.
I live at Harbor Freight. I'm trying.
so yeah, the little bucket. And then you heard me mention Bass Pro Cabela's.
Yeah.
You can find Stealth Strips in those stores now.
That's right. Yeah.
As well as Shields, and there's a lot of other dealers. I mean, they're starting to pop up in more and more places.
That's
People
great.
are contacting us. Some camo companies. We've advanced, or not advanced.
Sold out.
Not sold out. We've got a few new camo patterns this year. Introduced is the word I was looking for. And we got a few more coming. We're talking to some folks with some patterns we don't have of some pretty big companies, and it's
And that's a big deal. I mean, because you got to sign on. You got
it is.
to pay for the
License.
It's a massive undertaking.
oh, yeah.
And the commitment and yeah.
Yeah, and you got to buy in bulk and.
Sometimes there's an upfront lump sum fee up front.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's that plus a royalty. There's paperwork, reporting.
Right.
I'll just tell you to copy it. Skip them. I'll give you the okay.
And then
Don't
it's
worry.
printing, test printing, and getting approved. and then going into production.
Yeah.
So there's some steps, but
Yeah.
it's been a journey. You know, I've been doing this 15 years.
But it's a good journey.
It is.
Stressful at first. I remember talking to you, a bunch of years ago and say, oh, we're trying this, we're trying that. And now it seems to be a little easier on you. You don't seem so stressed.
You know what? The first
But when I see you, I don't know what goes on behind
the
them.
first 6 months of this year, we had to belly up and go by volume like we've never had to buy. And that's one of the reasons that we could maintain our pricing again.
Sure.
And waiting for things. The lead times got longer we used to buy off the shelf. We were buying small quantities and we'd call up and say, hey, can we get 500 yards of fabric? And they'd go, oh, that's so cute. We sell that to one customer every whatever, and I'm like, oh, thanks for the insult. And now I'm not going to say how many now I have mentioned before, but we buy thousands and thousands of yards of this fabric and adhesive. And this year I had to pay for it all first. Sure. And my daughter was wrapping up college, and the first 6 months of this year rode me pretty hard.
I was going to say a little broke.
Yeah, and you put your neck out there, but it's
it's going to sell. It's a good product. So.
It always has.
It just hurts up front.
It does. And so, why'd I go there again? Because he was telling me how unstressed I looked. I'm like, you should have saw me in February and March.
In years past.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of it was new. I mean, what do you have, 15 years?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And I think in 2019, did you come out with a new pattern 2020? Or?
I think 2019 we did some. I think it was like 18 we did the rolls. Maybe it was
Smoke come out.
Smoke was 19 or 20.
Okay, I think
Buckle Silence
that's what it was.
19. Yeah, Smoke was 20. We
and
did
I
that
remember
during
you
the
were pretty
pandemic.
stressed because it was sort of the same deal.
But how did we announce that? Or were we working on it? Because I thought we did your show in
You told
19.
us about it, but you were working
maybe
on
it was 19 we did the Smoke. Anyway,
Yeah.
and that was basically where we did our own camo pattern. What I'm doing now is licensing well-known camo patterns,
Yeah.
And that was a fun project, but I don't wish that on anybody inventing their own camo because it takes a long time to get that going and it takes a lot of effort marketing-wise to compete with all the other patterns.
Yeah. Get it out there, the name out there, the style,
Yeah.
Lou, can I give you some unsolicited advice?
I would welcome that.
I know you're really big on unsolicited advice.
This is actually the whole reason why we brought you here. Is because now you can't get away. This is live.
Captain, they got me on the elevator. Give it to me.
No, I'm kidding. I kid because I care. But we know how you feel about unsolicited advice.
Well, everybody's got advice, right?
Yeah.
And I probably get a lot of advice because I complain so much and people want to help me because I'm such a whiner.
We love you. We love you. We're not.
Everybody loves
But I do get my fair share of, you know what you should do? As we sold out
With
of those
your
shirts.
money?
So we sell out of these shirts. We put one shirt and we just marked it
Day
down.
one.
Day one. And so I tell Dan just to let
That
him know.
was the shirt
hey,
that you wanted, Drew.
Well, hang on. So we
I
sell
know.
out of these shirts, and I let Dan know, like, hey, those are out. And he goes, yeah, you probably should have brought some more.
Why didn't you bring the trailer?
Yeah.
It sounded like Dan just chimed into our podcast here. Does he have a wireless
You
mic?
should have got a bigger truck.
Oh yeah, I can do it, Dan.
That's a pretty good.
Ooh, Dan. Need you to make me a product.
I need to silence my cables.
Lou, Dan, I was thinking of you in my tree stand tonight. I'm like, oh yeah? Mr. Info, what was the big buck serial killer doing thinking of Uncle Lou in his tree stand? But squeaked my rubber boot on the cable. That one's good.
Yeah.
All right, I'm losing my voice.
That was kind of the birth of
It was.
Stealth Strips
It
at
was.
that point.
He inspired it with a squeak, and we.
Squeaky Dan.
He wanted us to address that,
Squeaked it up.
and we did. There's Brandon, the man that filmed Dan getting almost charged by the bear.
Yeah,
As Dan Wagner shot
I would
it
show
at
you
3
guys,
yards.
but because we're on YouTube, they'll just shut us down. But that blaze orange piece of machinery over there was
The nug.
was used. The nug, as it were, is what was used as that bear was charging him.
Yeah.
And he kept
He
filming.
never stopped filming. Because Dan told him he had
always
never
do
done anything
CPR.
like this before. And Dan said, whatever you do, don't stop filming.
And he
So
twisted.
then, as there's a bear charging him, and
Yeah,
the bear was
see-
taken care of.
I don't get paid like that.
Right. I was like, he's a young man.
Sorry,
and,
sorry, Bisco, but
eager.
I'm out here.
Die, man.
Here's some unsolicited advice. Drop the camera when the bear runs at you. Then, like, kiss my ass, Dan. Like,
Yeah.
love you, brother, but I'm
Right.
putting the camera down.
I would say-
Partnership only goes so far.
Yeah,
Death
I'll,
is
I'll
not
keep
part of it.
filming, and man, that thing would be about 25 yards away, and I'd be like
Exactly.
running up a tree. Or,
I'm going Randy Jackson on that one. That's a no for me, dog.
Yeah.
But
He's probably got, like life insurance on him or something.
Yeah.
No, it's probably going to kill you.
Yeah, exactly.
Keep filming.
that's hilarious.
all right. All right. Well, Lou, we appreciate the time.
I don't have anything else.
So modest.
We'll see you the rest of the weekend.
No, I'm gonna go.
Considering that your booth is right next to
I'm gonna
us.
go.
You're going to head home?
I'm out of shirts. I gotta go.
Yeah.
We got some other shirts.
Oh, yeah. There's other shirts here. Dan's got other shirts. Lou's got other shirts.
We got a lot of
stuff strips, so. All right. Thanks for taking the time.
As always, Lou.
Love you, brother.
Thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate being on with you.
Yeah.
I'm just glad that this isn't goodbye, Lou. It's just see you later.
Just see you in the booth next to us.
Yeah, we'll see you in a minute.
Yeah.
Didn't even sound
See you at the after party. Yeah, all the good
I
stuff.
love you, man.
All right, guys, stay tuned. We'll be back with another one at some point here today. So,
All right.
always
Outta here.
outdoors.
Always outdoors.